Hi! I can't believe it's been so long since I did a video. I sincerely apologise for that. And it's left me in this funny predicament now where I was like, I really want to film a little something for YouTube, but where on earth do I start? Because it's been so long. So I've just tried to not overthink it too much, and I've just set out in front of me some of my favourite new bits and bobs, and I'll just take you through them. Some are old favourites. Yeah, and then if we get back in this YouTube groove, then by all means leave comments below, subscribe if you haven't already, but leave comments below and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see going forward. Okay, let's do some makeup, shall we? I've done a bit of skin prep, but I'm just going to apply a bit of this beautiful Clé de Peau oil. Oh my goodness. I've been using this for about 2 weeks, so not that long, but I first used it one day. I was gifted it by my friend Caroline, and I was doing my makeup and I put some foundation on and it felt dry on my skin and it was dragging slightly. And it wasn't the foundation's fault, it was my skin. My skin was dry and dehydrated, and I put some of this oil on and my goodness, my skin felt supple immediately, soft to touch, not greasy, and was just that extra kind of saturation of hydration that my skin needed so that makeup could sit well on my skin. And now I'm going to use some of the Clarins Everlasting Youth Fluid Foundation. I was lucky enough to work with the Clarins team on a project about this foundation, and I've been using it ever since. It's got lots of skincare benefits, so it's kind of doing good for your skin while you wear it, but I really actually just like how it looks. You might have seen the videos pop up on YouTube and Instagram, certainly when my daughter's watching Peppa Pig, every now and again. It's hilarious. She'd be like, mummy, mummy, mummy. I'm like, yeah babe, yeah babe, yeah babe. And I realise she's saying mummy because actually I've popped up on a ad. Funny. I'm using a Zoeva 104 buffer brush, which is most pleasing. I think I'm finding this and the Artiste brush is kind of my most pleasing for base currently. Hannah, turn your phone on silent when you're filming. Just because they are so densely packed that they really do spread foundation a long way. Now I stupidly did 2 pumps of the foundation and look how much I've got left. So no need to overdo it, you just need the tiniest bit. To add warmth, I'm just going to use a bit of my D-Bronzi by Drunk Elephant. Now my friend Beth, who lives in LA, has been telling me to use this stuff for ages, but it wasn't available in the UK. Then, thank the Lord, earlier this year it launched in Space NK and it's divine. But they're called anti-pollution sunshine drops, so they're not just bronzer, there are all kinds of skincare goodness in there as well. So it's like a skincare makeup. Is that enough? Do you know what? I'm going to do what I often do and just take a bit on my fingers and add a teeny touch more. Because you know me guys, with bronzer, more is more. Especially on my forehead, I want to make this bit recede ever so slightly. Okay, let me just zoom in. I'm going to zoom out, aren't I? Yeah. Let me zoom in. Just come on light, just so you can get a better idea or a better look at my skin. So not too much coverage, a nice bit of glow from the D-Bronzi. Just a great everyday foundation that's also kind of a skincare. Okay, concealer. I'm going to use a bit of Charlotte Tilbury's new corrector first. You can see this one is well loved, and I use the 2 medium. I just press it into the inner corner of my eyes. And over the top of that, I'm going to take some of the Urban Decay Stay Naked concealer. So this is 40 NN. Sorry, I should have said that my foundation is 110 honey. 110 honey and 40 NN. And I use, so you can use the applicator one of two ways. I prefer kind of the slightly more full coverage way. And you know me guys, I take it in the inner corner, then I like to buff it out. And actually, usually, I was just going to reach for a brush, but truth be told, when I'm doing my makeup of a morning, I just use my fingers, simply for speed. So why change the habit of a lifetime, hey? Great, so my under eyes are nice and bright. I'll just set that with my Beauty Pie Super Translucent Powder. And I won't do much, just a touch through my T-zone. You know I like a bit of a glow under my eyes and just on my chin. I'll revisit that in a bit. If it needs a bit more powder, I'll do it. Then I'm just going to top up my bronzer slightly. It's probably enough, but you know I like it. So I'm going to use the Warmth bronzer from Bare Minerals and just take a little extra towards the back of my face. Now what I'm not doing, I'm not contouring guys. If I was contouring I couldn't use such a big brush. What I want to do is add really diffused large surface areas of warmth. I don't want to create something chiseled. If I was trying to do that I would be failing epically, but no, that's not what I'm doing. I want really thick dispersed colour, and actually a big brush like this does a brilliant job of doing that. Now a favourite blush of mine for a while has been this Baby Doll blush by Ciate London. You can see it's well loved and well used, but it's mixed with highlighter, so when applied just like that to the apple of your cheek, not only do you get the beautiful, as you know I love bluey pink blushes, but you also get a really pretty but quite subtle highlight. I do love a bit of light reflection. What I don't like is too much when it can start to look metallic. So for my brows, I'm just going to use some of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in dark brown, and I'm just going to use this first. I don't actually try and apply hair-like strokes with this at the moment. I just like to use it as a product to create a little bit of depth behind my hairs. My brows are somewhat unruly at the moment. I desperately need to get myself to blink brow bar and get my brows both tinted and threaded. It makes absolutely all the difference when your brows are really nicely groomed. But in the meantime, a little bit of Brow Wiz is sufficient. So as you can see, I'm just doing really tiny strokes through the areas where my brows are a bit more sparse, and then use the spoolie attached to kind of erase any of the actual hard lines, so all you get is the shade. Whilst I love that very natural effect of the pencil, I'm just going to use some of the Blink Brow Bar Gel. This is Indian chocolate. Just taking off any excess product, and this will add volume to the hairs, colour, and also more important, it'll hold it all in place. So at the moment I have been loving kind of a two-pronged approach to my brows. A little bit of pencil underneath, then held in place with gel. So this week saw the launch of the Starry Eyes to Hypnotise palette. Look at that. So you've got the Happy Glow, the Love Glow, the Dreamy Glow, and the Seduce Glow. Oh, I've already done a Love Glow look on Instagram, so I'm not going to do that more. Let me go into Dream Glow. Oh, because that was probably the one I was most umming and ahhing about. So I'm going to take the prime colour all over my lid. So each of these looks, there are 4 looks in the palette, and they each come with 3 steps. So a colour that you first take all over. I actually haven't even prepped my lids. I usually use, I've got it in front of me, my Beauty Pie on taupe to prep. I was too excited to get the product on my face, I've just gone straight in. Then I'm going to take the enhanced shade. In this case it's kind of a slightly khaki grey. I'm just going to take that through the crease of my eye. And then before I do anything else, I'm just going to take a little bit, this is a Beauty Pie liquid liner. I'm going to take that all along the root of my lashes. Okay, I'm not going to do too much winging at this point. Let's see where the eye makeup takes us. But now I'm going to take the Smoke shade here, and this is like a really pretty shimmering khaki green. So I'm going to take that over the edge of the liner that I've just done and just smoke out that liner. Oh, I like it. Pretty. Let me take some of that along my lower lash line as well. I'm going to take a little bit in the crease as well. Let me do the same on the other eye. I am really enjoying this. Okay, let's curl those lashes, shall we? And then for mascara, I'm going to use the Hourglass Caution mascara. I've loved this since it launched. I describe it as Velcro because it really does grab every lash and coat it in mascara from root to tip really easily. And if you get your eyelid like I've just done, panic not, but before it dries, take the brush you were using. A cotton bud, if you've got it to hand, is good, but you see how I just swept that off. One fell swoop. Okay, there we go. Those are the Dream Glow colours from the new Charlotte Tilbury Starry Eyes Hypnotise palette. And I'm pleased with those. Okay, let's finish with a bit of lip, shall we? I am loving, right now I just sharpened it. I sharpened it with my mum's old sharpener. It must be like 40 years old. This is Rummy Pink by Beauty Pie. It's a really pretty, like pretty neutral pink. I like to line my whole lip with. And then let's just take a little bit of Almost Bare Luxe Lip by Bobbi Brown. There we go. That goes nicely, doesn't it? If you wanted a gloss, oh, look at this. This is Wicked Whisper by Mcgrath. Oh my goodness, it's heavenly. Look at this. Oh good, heavens above. I love it. And something, I just want to do one last thing. I've got so many goodies in front of me. This won't be new to you guys if you've seen my videos before. This is the Origin by Shiseido, and this is the Luna. And it's a kind of, it's like a glitter. You can wear it on eyes, lips and cheeks, and I simply love it as a highlighter. Isn't that lovely? Do a bit on my nose. Just a little bit to finish. Actually, while I'm here, let me just do a bit of dry shampoo, shall I? This is the Collab dry shampoo. Let me get this right. You've got to spray it pretty far away from the roots, don't you? Just what I was learning this week. To give your hair a bit of gut and grit, as Kat, the hairdresser, said. There we go. Oh, I've got big hair, but this is my kind of unplanned, kind of unprepped makeup using some of my current faves. Of course, I'll list them all below, but mainly featuring the brand new Starry Eyes Hypnotise palette by Charlotte Tilbury. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and please comment below with any questions or video suggestions for the future. Alright guys, take care, loads of love. Bye.